Oh no, I hope I don't accidentally go to the store and buy something that is completely useless in the real world, and I don't need it all. I really hope so. Aw, I did it again. Hello, I'm Karpyk, and today I have wasted more money on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I've bought the Anime Tracer Pack. Super. So this is like the other Anime Tracer Pack, but it's better. So this one is mainly different because it comes with 5 different weapons, which is the most I've ever bought in a single pack. I think before the record was 3 for me, and now it's 5 different weapons. And one of them I'm probably, well, let's be honest, most of them I'm never going to use, but after this video. But if I ever decide to get Damascus, they're all going to be very helpful. So, this pack, of course, comes with a calling card. It looks like this. A weapon charm. So here's what it looks like, for example, on the MP7 blueprint that this thing comes with. It has a blueprint for the combat knife. It's actually not that bad. I might actually use that as my combat knife. The next one is this shield that has anime girls with rabbit ears on it, of course. Oh, it's beautiful. I've not really had much experience using the shield. I used it for a few days back in like Season 3, but that was it. And it comes with a FAMAS blueprint, and all the weapon blueprints, as in the ones that shoot, have camos. All very pink and shiny, I really like it. It has a sniper scope on this. I do like the way the pouch looks, that looks amazing. And it has a sniper barrel. So this is meant for long ranges, I'm gonna say. It's very neat looking, very shiny. And then there is a blueprint. This is either for the Kilo or the M something. I will find out right away. And it is a very shiny. It has my favorite optic, and it looks delicious. It has 60 round mags, which has been my complaint with many things, is because with many blueprints, because if you want to upgrade the mag size and it has a custom print on it, you don't get to. My dog just threw a ping pong ball down the stairs and carried it back up. It was adorable. It has a custom tack laser, which I don't know which side that is, but I'm guessing it's that mofo there. Oh, it's actually the hybrid sight, so it isn't my favorite one. And it also has a muzzle brake. And then they are all designed in the similar way, so that's just keep in mind. This is a MP7 blueprint. As you can see, it also has a tack laser. It has a compensator on the barrel, a Commando foregrip, 60 round mag, which again, I think they watched my video and took my advice about the mags and blueprints to make them larger, because nobody really uses the default mag size for most automatic weapons. And then of course the stippled grip tape, which I believe is the one that helps with idle sway or recoil control. Not sure, definitely one of them. So I'm gonna have to make numerous different class setups to test these. I will not be using this calling card because the one I bought last Store Sunday, much better. This charm will be definitely used because it is beautiful. And I'm not even sure how to set this up. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna get into a custom match and figure that out. First, I'd figure I'd show you the 2 melees. So this is what the knife looks like in your hand. Just looks the same as the other knives when you're running. When you're running, you can't really see it. There it is. Boom, knife. Here is the riot shield. Now, as you can see, you have a beautiful view of anime girls with rabbit ears. And it's very cool. Here's what it looks like when it's running, sliding, jumping, crouch, prone. You can't go prone with the shield. I learned something today. Very cool. I'd love to show you what it's like from another person's perspective, but I don't have the proper equipment to do that. Unless I do split screen, in which case the video quality will go down, and I don't want to do that. So next, I'm going to show you some of the guns, just in some overkill classes I made. Here is the Kilo blueprint. Pretty decent aim down sight time, I must say. Here is both different sights. There's this one. There is just the normal engravings on there, plus a Japanese one. And here is this. It just has the default relictal. Looks pretty good. Here's the tactical sprint. Since I learned how to since last episode, here's the weapon inspect. Looks very good. Shiny pink. And here is the FAMAS. So here it is. Very shiny, very pink. It's definitely a thing. The aim down sight is pretty slow, especially for an assault rifle. This is about LMG aim down sight speed, maybe a little lower. But the aiming stability is surprisingly really good. Let's actually see what it's like for this one. Oh, it barely has any. At like really long ranges that you probably shouldn't even be using an assault rifle for, you would notice some bad things. And finally, here is the blueprint that most of the people that buy this pack are probably going to use. This is the MP7 blueprint. Now, I personally haven't really been a big fan of the MP7. I don't really use SMGs much, honestly. But here it is. It has a really respectable aim down sight time. As you can see, boom, boom, boom. And if we do a weapon inspect, there we go, shiny. This one actually might even look the best, not gonna lie. Here's what it looks like running. That has pretty good movement speed. There's a slide. So I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna test the recoil for all of them. And I'll just have to take a screenshot of all of it after I'm done. So here we are. So as you can see, the Kilo blueprint kicks up and to the left. Not very much kick. It is actually probably really controllable. I personally don't really care for that. I like it better when it goes in the other direction. So now for the FAMAS, or the FR556. Okay, that's good. The FAMAS actually has a really good accuracy, especially for close range. If you're aiming for the headshots, it will be it's a one burst kill to the head. In fact, it's a one burst kill to the chest with this gun. That's actually pretty good, I must say. I understand the sniper scope that they have on it. Now I will just test its recoil. So if you take a better look at that, you can tell it is basically just straight up recoil, which is honestly kind of the best kind. Like this kind of recoil for the FR556, that's what you want. But this is just perfect. Like, that's insane. Just goes straight up, slightly to the right. But that really shouldn't be a problem. And, of course, I can show you the tracer. The tracer looks the same for all of them, so there you go. That's about what it looks like. So now I'm just gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna do something. Maybe I'll record some matches, just playing. Probably no commentary, or at least not much. So my final thoughts and opinions is, I'll start off from the top. The shield. I don't like the shield, so I found it quite useless, but if I ever start using the shield or want to get Damascus, I have a cool skin that I can use to get it. The knife, it's just a reskin knife. It's pretty neat looking. Not the best one I've seen, but it's alright. Now the guns, the Kilo, it actually performed quite well. It is pretty solid. I have no real complaints about it. I actually had to look at the class. It does not have sleight of hand on it, but it reloads quite fast. Faster than I would have imagined. Now, the FR556, if you're at ranges, it can be good if they don't know where you're getting shot from, but because there's tracer, it's kind of easier to tell. And at close ranges, the hip fire on it is pretty whack. Like, it's a huge hip fire. Did 3 bursts on a guy in one of the matches, and I'm pretty sure only one of the bullets hit him at point blank range. But at mid ranges, if you can get that aim down sight before the other person does and pull the trigger, it's really solid. Especially if you're getting that torso shot, because then it is a one burst, because the burst delay is quite not good. And there's no option like on the Renetti, where you can have lightweight triggers so the bursts are closer together. There's no option like that, so it's kind of false there. I probably wouldn't put the sniper scope on it, per se, but it's not the worst thing. Like, I wouldn't put a reflex or hollow. I'd definitely put a 3.25 times, I believe is what it is. One of the ACOG sites. And if there is a way, I might want to improve that hip fire, but that is definitely not meant for close range combat. And finally, the MP7. Pretty solid. It's a good gun. Lots of people really like it. And I'm sure lots of people would like this setup. I actually see many people use it without even having the blueprint. I personally really hate the iron sights on it. Like, I started using it in the multiplayer match, and my god, I hate the iron sights on it. Now, I would put a mini reflex on it, switch it out for the grip tape, because the aim down sight speed is already really solid. So I'd switch those two out. That's the only thing about that. It's actually pretty solid. The kind of bullet it shoots is kind of neat too. It's a 4.3 by 30. So it's longer than a 9mm, but like tiny, and it goes super fast. It's meant for piercing body armor. But anyway, it's a pretty solid gun. I actually, if I were to run that gun in a class, I'd probably have the same go for it, but with the reflex sight instead of the grip tape. In a class setup, it would actually probably work really well as a secondary in an overkill class with, for example, a sniper or even assault rifle that has better ranges, like the Kilo or the MX or M4, and it would be a really good class setup, I think. Now, that's just my thoughts. Is the pack worth buying? No, I've only had one pack that I've actually been pleased with buying. Besides that, they were all waste of money. I bet you I've bought the game twice due to all the times I've had in-app purchases. Kind of makes me feel bad. Like, I could have bought lots of good things. I could have invested into stocks for that kind of pricing. But anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions. You are a free person on my channel. You can do what you want. I'm supposed to say subscribe and like, but really, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Buy the pack if you want. You're your own free person. Statistically, yes, you are, because most of my viewers are from the US, and the US is, of course, freedom country. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling on. I will see you later. Goodbye.